Oh, I got to do a commercial with them a few years ago because they wanted somebody, they wanted a professional beauty queen, which I am. I'm a beauty pageant title holder winner. And so they just wanted somebody pretty and someone in their late 20s, which I am. And so it all worked out. And then I was in Atlanta, and they were filming in Atlanta. And so, which I love. Have you been to Atlanta? It's a beautiful place, isn't it? And you know what's interesting about that is one of the places that we found is got amazing Pride celebration. Because we, of course, with Orbitz, are looking at the fabulous World Pride, which is coming up in June. 50th anniversary of Stonewall, super important time. And we've also been looking at, though, other places to celebrate Pride, of course, LA, Chicago. But what we didn't realize until we really talked with people is all these other Prides, Atlanta is one of them, that are so amazing. Orlando's another one. Long Beach is another one. My own, I know, Minneapolis is a great Pride. And P-Town, where it's almost like Pride all the time, out on Cape Cod, where I spend the summer. But it's very exciting to see these other places, and Pride is going to be a big thing this year. Because of the 50th anniversary, there's going to be a lot of news coverage, and we found that people are planning to travel. They're going to these other places, and in some cases, Atlanta and Orlando celebrate their Pride in October, and Long Beach in May. So you don't even have to travel in June. You can travel other times of the year and go to Prides all over the country. Well, the very first time I used Orbitz was way before I worked for them, actually, and which was why it was fun to get the call when we worked in Atlanta and filmed our first commercial. It was really an honor because I'd actually worked with them more. I'd been using them for hotel reservations, and when they asked to hire me to do a commercial, I decided because you want to be careful who you put your name to. You want to be careful who you're working with. And when I realized they were the first travel site to have a designated LGBTQ area of their website, I decided I wanted to work. That's the kind of company I want to work for. They have on their Orbitz.com/pride, they have reviews from other LGBTQ travelers, so you have an idea of where you want to stay and where are friendly areas to stay for the community. They also have tips on traveling, and then I might have a few opinions on the page too myself these days. So it's a great site to go to, Orbitz.com/pride when you're traveling. Well, my travel essentials are my rainbow dress this year because it's the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. So I am rainbowing it up. I've got about 4 or 5 rainbow outfits that I'm traveling with. Other than that, I sometimes pack my cat in my suitcase and the Pamperin' with codeine. Those are kind of the essentials. And then after that, if I have any room for an extra pair of shoes or some support hose, those go in as well. It just depends. Ooh, an airline lounge. I generally take the bus. Actually, most places. But when I am in an airport, I generally can't go to lounges because I just don't have that sort of time. We'll just say that, time. And so generally, one of my favorite airports is the Minneapolis airport, my hometown, because it is so fabulous. And they're always updating. It has 60 restaurants in it. And in fact, this is some of the information you can actually get at Orbitz.com. I mean, they've got all sorts of advice about different places to travel and what's nice and what's not nice. But my hometown airport, I have to boast about because it is really fabulous. So if you're ever passing through and you've got time, they got beautiful shopping there too. And I like to shop. I am. Oh, thank you for asking about that. I love Palm Springs. And actually, they have Pride, too, in November. That's another city that has a Pride at a different time of year. And I enjoy it so much. I enjoy traveling a lot. But one of the things I've found, and this is again where it's helpful with Orbitz, is that it is great to go to one place that has information about many different places. Because sometimes traveling, it's a little bit hard to find locations to stay and what part of the town has the best and friendliest sort of reception for LGBTQ people. And so again, getting online and going and see, Orbitz.com is a perfect example of that, where they've got gay and lesbian and transgender and all our gender fluid friends. It's got information for everybody. And that's what I think Pride is about. That's how I feel at Pride anyway, and why I'm planning to go to World Pride this year is because I just think it's almost like a family reunion, getting together with the LGBTQ community. Well, I am getting ready for my shows in P-Town this summer. I work in Provincetown all summer long, where it's almost like gay pride all the time. I don't know if you've been to P-Town at the tip of Cape Cod, but I'm doing my show there all summer. I do about 60 shows, but I always make time to come down to New York for Pride, because the Pride here in New York, and this year is going to be huge with the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, the very first Pride ever in the United States. And with World Pride, it's going to be huge with people from all over the world, which New York is anyway, but it's going to be a really special Pride celebration. I hope you're planning on coming and join us. Well, I haven't got anything planned for fun. I'm just traveling for business. Most of my fun travel is going home and unpacking and doing laundry and vacuuming the cat hair off my rugs. But right now I am going to Asia to go to work next week, which is kind of exciting. I work on a cruise ship and we go out of Hong Kong, and that's something, again, you can use Orbitz for as well. Orbitz.com/pride has gay and lesbian information, not just in the United States, but all over the world. And so I'm going to be going to Asia, and I love that. Have you been to Asia? It's a beautiful, wonderful part of the world. It's huge, but every place I go in Asia, I just find relaxing and lovely, and the people are wonderful. Ooh, my last concert. Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't been to a concert for a little while. I'm trying to think of the last concert I went to was, I did go see Cher not long ago. That was a couple years ago because I'm busy. So I did see Cher a couple years ago, and that was amazing. It's one of those last tours. It was when she did like that third last tour, I think it was. And we had a great time there. And she actually had, at that time, Cyndi Lauper traveling with her. Can you believe that? That was a few years ago, but it was so much fun. And Cyndi Lauper did the Rainbow, song that she does, and she's just so amazing. So it was a great show, and I love to travel, and that's why working for Orbitz works so well for me, because being on the road is really special, and they make it a little more convenient. Ooh, last words for the kids. I'm glad you said that. Come and celebrate World Pride in New York City, along with all our other prides around the country. Get on to Orbitz.com/pride and make sure that you plan ahead. One of the things about the kids is they like to wait for the last minute, and us old people, we plan ahead. But the kids need to remember it's going to be super busy and super fun. And we found on Orbitz that this year, more than ever, people are traveling in groups. And so it's going to be really crowded and super fun, because it's more fun when it's more crowded and there's more people there. But it does require you to get online soon and make those reservations and come see World Pride. It's going to be super important. 50th anniversary of a really important day.